If you want to play around with the large language models and you don't have the resources to do so, there is one affordable way of doing that on your own laptop. Still, there are few prerequisites which you need to meet. Your laptop should have Linux installed. If you are using a Windows laptop, then you can create a virtual machine and install Ubuntu or CentOS or any other compatible Linux operating system on it. Once that's done, make sure that your laptop has around 16 GB memory at least. But if you are using a Windows laptop with Linux as a virtual machine, then you need to have more memory. So at least strive to have some 32 GB of memory. Once that's done, one mandatory thing is to have a GPU either from NVIDIA or any other provider, which should have at least 8 to 16 GB of video memory. So these two prerequisites must be met. Still, I know it is quite expensive, but as they say, this is what it is. Once that's done, and that's all about for your hardware and operating system requirements. After that, you need to install Python, and then Anaconda, NumPy, TensorFlow, all of these things needed to be present on your laptop. As you know, that Anaconda is a popular open source platform for data science and machine learning. So, and it includes a lot of tools and libraries to install and play around with LLMs. Installation of Anaconda is very simple. You can either use pip command or RPM, or there is also a shell script which you can download from Anaconda's website, and the website is anaconda.com, and then you can simply install it by running that shell script. Once that's done, you can create an environment by using Conda or Anaconda, as they say, and then activate that environment so that everything will reside in that environment and it will be easier to manage it afterwards. Then you need to install TensorFlow. TensorFlow is again a platform for building and training machine learning models. So TensorFlow is also very crucial to install and create the LLM or large language model. Now, once that's done, what we would do, as you can see in this code, instead of using or creating our own large language model from scratch, we will simply download a GPT-2 model from the web, and it is very easily available, open source for free. All you need to do is to git clone that repository, just Google it and run the command git clone and then URL to that GPT-2 repository, and then from there you can download the model. All you need to do is to run a Python script within that GPT-2 library. Now, once that's done, the second step is to tune the model. As you can see on the screen, this is simple Python code where I'm importing some libraries. I'm uh, using this hyperparams.json file. Again, this is in the GPT-2 library where you can download it and use it. You don't have to create it in the input function. I'm just taking it as an input for my data set, and then I'm defining that training function or fine tuning. Fine tuning means that we are training this GPT-2 model on our own data set which we just downloaded. Once that's done, and the training is done or the fine tuning is done, we are again loading this fine tuned model, and once that's done, this generate text function is our own text function to generate the stuff. So when we say generate the stuff, what we are basically doing is we are simply defining a command line argument for the model which we trained above, and then also the length of the generated text, temperature for the text generation, and then simply we'll load the fine-tuned model and define the text generation function. And so once that's done, we just simply output it. So this is a source open source code which I have taken from few sources, and I will put the links to those sources, the reference, which is already available in different formats from the GitHub and lot of other repositories, and you can customize it as you feel appropriate. That's about it. I will also put the link to the source code in the video's description. Thank you very much.